Hello there. I'd like to step back a bit from my miracle stories to explain to you the way I understood things at the time. Terribly important in understanding my response to all of this dynamic. First of all, it's important to note that these events occurred not because of any expectation I had that or any way that I called on God, for instance, to take command of my life. They occurred, as I well recognized at the time, as God's hand stepping into my life, purely at God's initiative, not as a result of any prayerful requesting I made for Him to come to my assistance. And that was because of the way I understood Christianity at the time, which was not untypical. Sort of summed up the idea that if you do the right thing, God will reward you with the right kinds of results. My life, in fact, was very orderly. I was highly privileged to grow up in a very loving home, very Christian. I had, as my youth, a very orderly world of sports and academics in which if you put your heart into things and did the things correctly, then you got the good results. It all seemed so automatic to me. And that included even my Christianity. I was very deeply involved with my youth organization, Westminster Fellowship. That's where my closest friends were. And again, it too proceeded along quite orderly lines, so much so that with the right kind of effort, I became the leader of the local organization, and then eventually called on to head the regional or presbytery-wide organization, and then eventually even to be the second in command, the vice-moderator of the Illinois organization. That was just how I understood things. There were no miracles in any of this. It was just a very orderly world. And that orderliness ultimately, quite naturally, led me to expect that I should probably enter the Presbyterian ministry. It all seemed to make a lot of good sense. And so I headed off to a Presbyterian-supported Hanover College in Indiana with the full expectation of beginning studies there that would eventually lead me to the Presbyterian ministry. But very strange things would begin to occur during those college years that would disrupt deeply this all too systematic worldview, this understanding of things. But I will save that for a future, in fact, maybe a couple of future podcasts. So stay with me. Have a great day. God bless you.